YouTube friends, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time stopping by, please hit the subscribe button so you can be notified every time I post a new video. If you're interested in a private reading with me, please book online on my website at www.goldandtruthtarot.com. Okay, my friends, let's get started. Today I'm going to be doing your tarot reading predictions for the month of September for all you Libras. Okay, Libras, what do I see for you in the first week? Okay, so we have the Three of Swords. I see that something or a specific situation or a specific person will bring you some sadness, will upset you. You will feel kind of let down and disappointed during the first week of September. You might feel heartbroken. For some of you, this can be because of something true that is being revealed, something that has happened. And for some of you, this can just be some jealousy or insecurities on your end that are manifesting into this heartbreak or into this disappointment. So just make sure that you really get all the information clear before you make any decision. So don't try to make any rash decisions. Don't try to maybe say something that you don't mean. This energy is an air energy, so it's your energy, but it's very mental, very logical. You're a lot in your head with everything that you're thinking, and you're kind of not really adding the emotional part to it. You're just too much in your head with this energy, okay? And we can see how the person is kind of upset and closing their eyes, but you have to get to the heart of this. Like, what is the real reason? Why you being suspicious? What is really happening? Is for some of you, it can be related to a relationship, which I see it's likely a relationship. So it's a very specific message, Libras. If it doesn't resonate with you, I recommend watching your also your ascendant sign. But it was a very strong message. This specific card came out twice while I was shuffling. The first time when I just lay the cards out, and then when I actually start shuffling. So both times, meaning this will happen. This will happen the first week of September, but it's up to you how you kind of handle it and kind of look at things, okay? Because right now I see there's a lot of dark clouds in your head. You're not thinking clearly. You're not thinking straight. You're just kind of maybe overreacting or being a bit too dramatic. So, but I do see that you are actually taking some time in the second week with a Hermit. Time for yourself, time to kind of really think things through, reevaluate things, kind of even do a little bit of investigation because the Hermit is Virgo in astrology, and Virgo is very calculating, very practical, very analytical, just looking at everything through the looking glass and making sure that all the details are in check. You might be going through somebody's social media or text messages, or just doing some checking on some things, making sure that you have everything straight, you have everything right, okay? You're not just thinking something, it's really happening. So you have all your facts in order, in a way. And look at the difference here, okay? So we go from this dark sky, dark clouds, kind of judging your ideas, your head, to this gray sky, okay? Things are starting to light up, things are starting to get clear. We see the little light here. He's like focusing on details, throwing some light on this dark situation, this situation that is a little bit mysterious. Things are not really clear. With the Hermit, I also see the need to talk to somebody, okay? Somebody that you see as a mentor figure, somebody that you see as you can really rely on them, and you can get support and you can get help, and somebody that is truly somebody that you really admire, okay? You can't really talk to anyone. You want to make sure that you really trust this person if you're trying to get some ideas, some opinions on what to do next, or if you need some guidance. Yeah, talking to someone is going to give you a better understanding, and make sure that you really admire this person and they know what they're doing, because you don't want to talk to the wrong person and they kind of lead you in the wrong direction, okay? But yeah, that's the energy that I get in the second week. Now in the third week, we have the 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords in reverse, meaning if you felt like all these problems were coming from left and right, all the swords, really, let me show you the card upright. So if you felt like you had all these swords, all this stress coming from all areas of from literally from all areas of your life, now finally things are starting to improve. As we can see, the sky was dark, and now we can see the sun coming through, kind of peeking through all that darkness, all that mess, all that stressful situation that was going on, and things will start getting better, will improve. You will feel more relieved of this specific situation. You will get more clarity, but I do see that the suspicion is still there. So you will get answers, definitely. You have answers. You will get some answers in the second week. That's going to give you a better understanding of what's happening. But you're still suspicious. So the swords are still laying around. They're not hurting you anymore, but they're still there. The fear is still there, the jealousy is still there, that insecurity is still there, but things are improving. The sun is coming up. You know, it's a new beginning for some of you guys that are in relationships, because this looks clearly like a relationship situation. For those of you, you might decide to kind of take some time apart with the Hermit in the second week, and here kind of give each other, or you giving the other person a second chance, a chance to kind of get back closer to you and kind of, you know, start fresh and stay close and stay together. Okay, so Libras, I see that some of you are dealing with a person that has their sun or their ascendant in a fire sign, so either Aries, a Leo, or Sagittarius. So with the Knight of Wands, I see somebody that is very passionate about life. It's very charming, very this can be a male or a female depending on who's watching the reading, but I want you to just go by the characteristics of the person, not so much about the sign, the male or female. So this person is very, very charming, very captivating, very with a great sense of humor. They usually take really good care of themselves, so their appearance, of their looks. They're the type of person that turns heads when they're in a room. But with that said, they tend to be a bit flirty. So they're a bit flirty. They kind of don't even realize that they're doing it. It comes so natural to them. It happens. They love that attention, that they do it, and they don't even think that what they're doing is actually wrong. So it's just natural to them. And this is the type of person that wants to take a lot. So they want to take, but they don't really want to give too much. Is the type of person that makes a lot of promises, but they don't really follow through with those promises. So the way I see it, and because we're dealing with a knight here, which is probably somebody that it's a bit immature and not really thinking about long-term goals. If you're looking for the love of your life, for somebody to actually build a real bond and a long-term relationship, and maybe even build a family together, I don't see this being the right person for you, Libras, because this is more of an adventure kind of person, a person that short-term, either a very short relationship or just a nightstand. Okay, this is not the type of person that wants to really settle, it's ready to settle and really build something. Okay, now I don't see anything. I don't see negative intentions specifically with this person. So they are genuine towards you. If that were real cheating involved, it would probably be in reverse. But because it's upright, it looks mostly like mostly a game or just a flirt. It's nothing really serious, but just in the long run, keep in mind with air signs, they tend to be not very stable when it comes to relationships. There's also other things to consider. Their moon sign, their Venus sign, their ascendant, or their sun sign, depending on where it's either their ascendant or their sun sign. But that's the general idea. They do go with you. Libras and fire signs, they go about 75%, so it's a good match. But if this has, I feel like from what I can see from the cards, I feel like this has been kind of a pattern. That's why you have this insecurity, okay? That's why the swords are still laying around, because you kind of find something that you don't like, okay? Or your intuition tells you something that you don't like, then you kind of confront them, then you don't really have the facts to prove anything, okay? So you're kind of like believing whatever the person tells you, but then you turn around and you're like, I don't know, that suspicion is still there. It's still, you're not completely free of that feeling, okay? It still bugs you, still in there. So that's the energy that I get. And I also shuffled another card from another deck, and this is the message that I got, Privileged Lady. And if you can tell, the number here is 12. So if we combine 1 and 2, we get 3. 1 plus 2, we get 3, and we have the 3 of Swords. Okay, so I was like, okay, boom, this is the reason why. Okay, this privileged lady here. It can also be a male if you're if you are a male watching this. This can be, and your girl can be, the other person can be the knight, and the other person can be the privileged lady. Okay, so let's not go by the gender, let's just go by the energy. So this is a person that obviously they come from money, they have a status in society, and they're kind of using their status and their power and their success. And as I said, it can even just be a game, but they just don't care who they're hurting, because they have that status there, that they think that they can do whatever they want, and they don't care if anybody's involved or anybody's feelings get hurt. Okay, so that's the energy that I'm getting, that this person is not really concerned with this person is not really concerned with anybody else. They're concerned with themselves. They're selfish. They're stubborn. They're they've gotten attention. They know how to get attention. They know to get what they want, and they play. They don't care. So yeah, I don't see an actual. It might not be an actual situation, because I do see a lot of swords. That meaning that it might be just you having too many things in your head, but still there was definitely something there, even if it was just a flirt, just flirting or texting or something of that sort was happening between the knight and the privileged lady. Okay, so let's check what the spirit animal for us is for this month. For you Libras is the Wolverine, and the message is you're a lot tougher than you think you are. Okay, Libras, you're strong, you're tough. Don't let this situation bring you down. Focus on yourself. Focus on your dreams and goals. That's very important, and don't let this, bring you all this confusion and all this defocus you for what you really want for yourself. And at the end of the day, you can't keep somebody if they want to be with you or they don't want to be with you. I know, oh my God, this probably sounds so rushed, but I'm very, even for my own self, I'm very honest and realistic with myself too, and this is something that I've learned on my early 20s. Okay, if somebody wants you, they're gonna be with you. If somebody doesn't want you, you might as well just start looking somewhere else, because I don't really believe in chasing people. I don't believe in that. That's just my take on it. I think from my personal experience, when somebody really loves and cares for you, they're going to find a way to be with you. There's not going to be any need for excuses or justifications or anything of that sort. If excuses come when someone is not 100% sure, okay? If they are 100% sure, then they're going to move mountains to be with you, okay? So if this is a case, and I'm just giving this message because I'm feeling this in my heart to tell you guys, for those that do relate to this reading, if you're feeling like this has been a pattern and happened multiple times and you're not really secure about this person, then probably is the time for you to move on and look for something better for yourself and for what you really want for your life, okay? And from the Oracle of Love, the message is embrace your emotions, allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. Wow. So focus on your emotions. Let those emotions come to surface, okay? Sometimes Libras can be very proudful, and they don't want to seem weak. They don't want to show that they care, that they're emotional. They want to seem very tough. They want to go out with friends and act like nothing happened and they're fine. But you need to let those feelings come to surface so you can heal from that, okay? And you can really know what you want for yourself. And I want to connect this message with the message from the Oracle of Healing. And if you can see, we have the number 7 here, and we also have the number 18. So 8 minus 1, it's obviously 7, and we get the same number. So Pegasus represents magic, okay? So let that magic happen. Let the little and we have a little girl here, and we have a little girl here, and it's a message of innocence and purity, and let those emotions come to life, okay? Let them be free with the wings. Let them be free. The message from the Oracle of Healing is rewoken, okay? And if you can see the symbolism, the daisies, obviously innocence, purity, and we have the sunlight coming through her head, not her heart, her head. Okay, so this is important for you to, as I said, bring that awareness to your mind, bring the emotions up, okay, because we have too much mental energy here, too much thinking. We have swords, and then we have fire. We need to add some water to the mixture to add some balance, okay? Okay, my friends, so you need to bring, and the emotions are obviously the water effect, the water to kind of balance everything. So it's important for you to think about the time when you were a child and what you wanted for your life and what you wanted for yourself and what desires you had, or how you, the relationship that you had with yourself, that innocence in the way you thought and the way you felt, and the things that you, how pure you were, even in communicating. Like, you will just tell it as it is, be open, be upfront, be, kids just, they're very honest. They tell you whatever they're thinking. They don't really have a filter. So in a way, it's time for you to also bring that back, bring that child inside of you, be aware of that child that is within you. What do they want? What would they say? How would they react? Focus on that. Focus on healing that the child within you. If you're hurt, if you have this, if you have all this pain that's been caused by different factors, then you really need to focus on healing those issues and focusing on your future, because you're not going to be able to move forward in your life if you still have things from the past that affect you even nowadays. Okay, this part is very important. And the last card is from Money and the Law of Attraction, and the message is, I can set my own standards for financial well-being. Wow. And let's see what it says. It says, once you're able to achieve and consistently maintain your personal alignment, a great deal of money will flow into your experience, if that is your desire. Do not let others set the standards about how much money you should have or about what you should do with it, for you are the only one who could ever accurately define that. Come into alignment with who you really are and allow those things to flow into your experience that life has helped you know that you want. Okay, this is a beautiful message. I know Libras tend to spend a lot. They're the second sign in the zodiac that really love the luxury life and love to spend money. The first lavish spenders are, is that a word, lavish spenders? That really love to spend on lavish things. The first ones are Leos. They love to be the center of attention and and buy expensive things. But also you guys love to buy like really expensive things, treat yourself, have the best of the best. And hey, you focus, do what you need to do. I know you are the sign of partnership, the sign of friendships, and you love to have friends and talk to people and work with people. I know you love all that, but don't let anybody set your standards for you, okay? If you feel a certain way about money, if you feel like you deserve something, you want something for yourself, go get it. At the end of the day, enjoy yourself, enjoy your life. That's what money is there for. You make it, you spend it, you make it again, you spend it again. It's that's the whole purpose, okay? To enjoy your life and enjoy yourself. And if you want something, you want to treat yourself, go for it. Don't let anybody tell you how to live your life or what to buy with your money or how much money you should have. That's you that make those decisions, okay? And by setting those standards for yourself and constantly working towards the standards, the law of attraction is going to help you to attract even more of what you're asking for, Okay, and that's going to really help you get where you need to be, reach those goals and standards. Okay, my friends, this is all that I had prepared for you. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please share it with other friends, with other Libras, so they can get these messages as well. Thank you again for spending this time with me, and I see you in my next video. Bye bye.